Ne demek? Ben thank you. Şurada. Ow. Sonu 14'ten bitiyordu. Evet. Bank artık oldu. Telefona yaptığımız yayının bildirimi düşmedi ama ve lakin ne düştü? Ben düştüm arkadaşlar, ben düştüm. Gel gece yayın. Gece yayın i'yı mesela eklemedik. Niye yapmadık bu işi? İnan bilmiyorum baba, istediğimi kendi story'm değil ha. Ben yaparım. Yani kendi story'm olunca insan yapıyor işte. Kendi hikayesini kendi yazıyor. Erling Braut Haaland. Evet, UEFA Süper Kup. Cup. Şimdi milyarder olduğumuzu unuttuk galiba. Mantıklı, mantıklı. Clivert her zaman daha iyidir. Karşı takım fazla iyi ya. Hadi bakalım Süper Kupa.
So hello and welcome to this most glittering, extravagant early season gala, where the two major prize winners of European football get proudly to parade their trophies ahead of this special clash, which is going to get going in a few moments from
En
now.
tepelerden geliyoruz, en tepelerden geliyoruz.
For the curtain to rise on what we hope will be another highly
Buyurun.
entertaining and dramatic European club football campaign.
Ahmet'e niye orada atmadı?
The city of Basel known so much for its beauty, and that beauty certainly extends to the stadium. So this, I guess, Jim, the perfect way to whet our appetite ahead of the European club season.
Yeah, it is, Peter, and pleasing for me to see this kind of one-off
Maaş
crack
ücretini
at silverware being
ayarlayacağız
taken
bu
really
arada.
seriously. It's a first chance to gauge how each team can measure up to
maaş ücretinde de bizim sıkıntı kalmadı bu arada.
A first delve into the standard of achievement last season that got them here, and I'm actually quite looking forward to this.
The action has already started. Hits one!
Çok iyi.
Well, that's confidence for you.
Bravo
Distance
takım.
doesn't even bother him.
Mücadele et, sonuna kadar bastır.
Kluivert. Lemina.
İyi deneme. Neticede bunu bir kişi kazanacak değil mi? Tabii. Bunu biz kazanmak istiyoruz.
The first half compared with your expectation.
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
Shrinking half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Just back from your break, missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Al oğlum topu.
At least there's always a plus side to the scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Of.
What a save! Terrific Paris Saint-Germain are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Kluivert. Kluivert!
İyi deme.
Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Kluivert reacted so well to bring that ball under control. Looked easy too.
He's made sure that that won't get through. And it's Rashford. Lemina. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger.
Lemina.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
And here's Rashford. Look at the defender bombing forward. Massive leap! Good to pay for a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Haydi oğlum.
It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes.
Bizde
Tries to stroke it through.
değilmiş.
It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer
Bizde nasıl değil oğlum?
what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained
Oh.
buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
So all square. We need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. The action has already restarted. Tries to get it forward quickly. Cuts it out. Oh, the ball's come loose. He's had a shot.
Oh.
And that's it for the first half of extra time. The penalties are now a realistic possibility. I think neither side is settling for that, given what a lottery penalties can be. The players are evidently tired, and it may come to that. And we're off for the final time. It's been cagey for this long.
Oğlum aşağı atsan sen nasıl bir maymunsun ya? Bu kadar be.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it.
Going for goal! And he's found the net!
Şaka mısın sen ya?
Dying minutes, and we're all square again. That was a given. And that is it. There will be.
Şaka mısın sen ya?
Yeah, maybe most were not expecting this to go the distance, Peter, but you can't complain about the graft and energy on show. I think the scoreline wasn't from the want of trying, and now it's lottery time.
So it comes down to this, a final rallying cry, and then kicks from the spot. Real tension here then as the first man readies himself. It is so important to score the first one. And he puts them one up.
Well, he strolled up and struck that with great confidence. That's a superb spot kick.
Rashford is next up. Keeper's read that beautifully.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
Paris Saint-Germain looking to extend their advantage. Oh, he saved it.
Well, that's great concentration.
Böyle vuranlar kaçırmaya mahkum arkadaş.
So, the second man in line. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Bu ne oğlum?
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Atacak devam
Paris
atar ya.
Saint-Germain with this chance to pull two clear.
Bu ne lan?
Stop, keeper's denied him.
That's a lovely stop from the keeper. He's done his teammates proud with that one.
The third man in the queue.
Hadi Retagui. Hadi oğlum.
No, it's been
Kanka
saved.
şaka mısın sen ya?
The keeper's done really well to save that, and he deserves a pat
Adamlar
on the
bir
back
tane
from his teammates.
gerçi
Paris
hiç bilmiyor
Saint-Germain
ki.
can go two ahead. It's in, and the Keeper could have done better.
Bitti, bu ne oğlum?
And that doubles
Atamıyoruz
their
ki.
lead. Good to pay at the point of no return. Oh, nerveless.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
İnşallah atamaz.
This to double their advantage.
Of!
He saved it.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Good to pay have to score or they have had it. It's saved and it's over.
Pogba, gerçek
Dream is
misin
over.
sen
The
ya?
prize has got away.
Kanka bu ne
So
ya?
it ends in pain.
Şaka gibi ya. Evet. Koray'ı al. Veseli. Bu kadar herhalde. Kanka kimseden ümitli değilim artık yani. Bütün ümitlerimi aldınız, attınız çöpe. Çok harika bir başlangıç oldu.
Well, hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for what is a very, very special occasion. It is, of course, Super Cup Day, a clash of two mighty teams who were, without question, the greatest contributors to last season's excitement. All condensed, has a hit! Forward it goes. Lamina. Real chance! And he's found the net!
Güzel.
That could turn out to be a big, big goal. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. Lamina. Hardly anything between the sides. And it's 1-0. And it's Pogba. And now they can launch a
Az önce
counter.
UEFA Süper Kupayı kaybettik. Harbi moraller bir alt
Oh,
üst
really
ya.
good feet from him. Oh, well defended.
Şu an
That had to be done.
aman Türkiye Süper Kupa'da o kadar iyi olacağını sanmıyorum.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football.
Attığı Liverpool'un friki Messi gördün.
Opinions on the first half?
Oh, Peter, there really hasn't been an awful lot to separate the two
Görmedim.
sides.
Göster bir
One goal
ara.
scored from the breakaway, and that's it. So I'm expecting the second half to start in this manner too. And this is by no means decisive, and there's plenty of time left to get back into this.
Good to pay for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And the game has already resumed here. Goes
Vur!
for goal!
Ulan!
He's still got it. He's had a shot.
Kasımpaşa'yı var ya, yağmura tutuyoruz, yağmura.
Well, what can I say?
Yağmur oldu,
Truly
çamur oldu.
wonderful goalkeeping.
Yağmur oldun, çamur oldun. Baba sakin, sakin. Maç bizde zaten. Hiç ekstraya gerek yok.
He's gone for it! Crunching tackle. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair.
Ağlama tut lan.
Shoots!
Ağlamacına gol olur.
Almost the perfect outcome.
Oyunun sesi kendi sesinin biraz önüne geçiyor sanki. Mikrofonun aslında oyunun sesi sadece birazcık yüksek. Bakayım. Şimdi böyle daha iyi olmuşlar. Değil mi? Bak bakayım şimdi olmuş mu? Daha iyi, tamam. Oyunun sesi birazcık fazla, ben seviyorum. Hayvani seviyorum. O yüzden. Bana sesi gelmiyor gibi oyunun, o yüzden. Şu an baba ikiledi ya. Mükemmel. Nasıl ama skorboardlardır, charttır, juttur, bu şeyler falan bayağı güzel gösteriyor ya oyunu. Yamalar mamalar. Marcus Rashford'u isteyenler var. Diyen hiç yok hocam. Oyuncu vermiyoruz. Pip. Yok, vermeyi düşünmüyorum. Diyen hiç bizimle. Heh, Pablo de Blasis satın almak isteyen var mı? Saat 19'a. Anne sözleşme imzalamak istemiyormuş. Ne yapacağım ya? Zaten gitmeye yakın. Trendyol Süper Lig. Gene Kasımpaşa ile oynayacağız. Taraftarları gururlandıracağız, hep aynı makara. Ya müzikleri falanları filanları var, bayağı böyle şey. Başlangıçta sonunda bilmem ne de bak. Hatta 2 dakika sana göstereyim. Bak mesela Avrupa Ligi'nde oynuyorsun. Tamam mı? Bak şimdi. Bak şimdi. Giriş ekranını falan bir gör o durumu. Bak.
Celebrating the end of the previous competition, but that is life at the top end of European football, and indeed the mood
Müziği falan nasıl ama?
Anticipation and excitement. We are ready to go again. Well, this is the scene inside the 54,000 all-seater Johan Cruyff Arena, decked out in that hugely familiar livery.
Bak şimdi bir de skorboardları verecek ama skor yok, şey takımları verecek. Ne skorboardu? Böyle mesela ben bu ekranı izlemeyi falan severim normalde. Şöyle takımları sunar, bilmem ne yapar. O durum benim hoşuma gider. Bak. Adamlar bayağı iyi yapmış.
Days on the footballing calendar, I think changes to the format have increased interest levels and the emphasis
Gördüm onu.
on victories is more
Evet,
pronounced.
normalde Morata işte Okan açıkladı, dedi ki izin verdik dedi ki eğer zaten Osimhen satın alınırsa Morata'nın sözleşmesinde olan Galatasaray'ın bir şeyi neydi onun adı? Bir santrafor satın alırsa sözleşme iptal edilebilir gibi bir durum var. Bu durumdan faydalanarak Morata Como'ya gitmek istiyor. Morata zaten Como'yu istiyor. Öyle bir farkı var yani sadece. Başka bir durum yok. Ben ne olsam ben de Como'yu isterim. Falan filan. Burada adam ya o çok şey kıytırık götlü birazcık. Çok alıngan. Sırf bu yüzden adam kutlamalara çıkmamış alınganlığı sebebiyle. Hiçbir yere kendine ait hissedememiş. Öyle bir şey yok yani. Yani biliyorsun ki bizde de öyle bir şey vardır, hani laf var, buraya gelen 50 yıllık Galatasaraylı oluyor diye bir söz var. Adam yani olamamak için elinden gelen her şeyi yapan bir adam yani.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to
Yapacak
condemn
bir
the
şey yok.
defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Played out to the right.
Kasim Pasha have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Good to pay. Are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying. Shoots!
Of, iyi denedi.
A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, he tried to go it alone, and he wasn't too far away from pulling it off either. Everything was there apart from the finish.
Hits one!
Hoppa.
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work out.
Good to pay posted an article on their site in praise of their manager. It was quite a year for him, wasn't it?
Last season couldn't really have gotten any better for him, but he's created another level of expectation now. He'll be confident of more of the same, but believe me, it will be easier said than done. Getting his...
That's a hit!
Oy. Matteo Retegui.
It's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Now he's wondering who wants it.
Bir saniye hemen geliyorum.
He's gone for it! And in it goes! And they're at it again in double quick time. And the first half is done. How to review the first half?
Mustete just didn't want the half-time whistle to be blown. Convincing and controlled.
Good to pay, sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. the start of another 45 minutes. Gets wrestled off the ball. It's a throw in. Frikinin. Good to pay in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Frikinin. That's the sort of defending that is going to shapes to shoot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Distrebe were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Good to pay, reaching out towards the final whistle, but they've work still to do. Chance to shoot! He's good for it! And it's there! And surely that settles it!
Distrebe produced a lovely sequence of passes there. It's a terrific brand of football to watch, and importantly, it is a strong end product.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance.
Up he gets! Oh, taken with style! And they are right back within touch! Oh, the cross was inch perfect, and the header unerring.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Good to pay can make their change now with a break in play. So is this the start of a comeback? Jordi Alba clips one through. Cleared without complication. And it's Jordi Alba over to the left. Rashford puts it back. And that will be the final act. Good to pay, and off to a flyer. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. We have already started here. Tries to get it forward quickly. Forward it goes. He's got away. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. Hoists it forward. Well, that's where he wants it. The referee brings the first half to a close. So both sides have drawn blanks and have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. How would you review the first half? And the shot! Oh, that's a fine save!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And that's been levered clear. Good to pay to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. It's got through to him. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Has a pop! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
And it's played forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. He's off on a marauding run. He's had a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
But attempts a clearance. Hoists it forward. Has a goal! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He was so quick off the mark there, read the ball beautifully. If only he could have found a half-decent finish. Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Kings it out wide. Kluivert. Kluivert gets flagged offside.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Looks to clip it forward. There's going to be another change here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches. Satisfied by... to pay, preparing here to be a part of the opening act of another major European club season. The epic tale lies ahead, a footballing drama to unwind, and he has been fouled there. He won't reach that. Out to the right. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Kluivert. Shot a goal! It's in! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Good to pay, took the early advantage. Forward it goes. Bayern Munich are engaging here in European football's flagship competition. Bayern Munich have a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Just brushed off the ball there. Plays it out to the flank. And the first 45 minutes are up. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain the momentum now and finish the job.
Good to pay, come in, having established that lead. Again, where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Gustepe really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Kluivert. Kluivert. Played out to the right. Here's the delivery. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Loose ball, who's going to get that?
Gustepe are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
And here's Kane. And a second time!
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
And that is that. Good to pay, start as they want. So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the football. Going for goal! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Ball is over the line. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Two of the league's unbeaten sides. Too soon to read much into that, though. And it's played forward. Now a chance to break.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
Pogba heading towards half-time, and it is still scoreless. Great leap! He will be livid with himself.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Tries to get it forward quickly, gets into a dangerous position. There is the half-time whistle. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. Reflections on the first half?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Kings it out wide. Towering header! Oh, not the best of headers.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Trabzonspor into this game following that derby draw. Rashford gets the better of his man. Kluivert.
Mustete showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
One final crack at it now. Rashford.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And that is that. Well, it looked Well, a warm welcome, one and all, on what has been an horrendous, a wet evening. Thankfully, this rain has been deemed to be within reasonable limits, and after an inspection and all the regular formalities, the teams were handed in on time, and the all-important go-ahead was given. Bit of disruption, of course, for those travelling in the direction of the ground. The crowds have taken a little longer than usual to get in and to settle down, but thankfully that is behind us, and we are on track. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. And as you can see, we've already started here. They've played it short. Lamina. Oh, hits one! Goal! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that because they never got tight to the score. Simple as.
Good to pay. Draw first blood here.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Has a goal! He has done it! And already they're looking to run away with it.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
Good to pay. To have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
And the half-time whistle goes. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success?
Shapes to shoot! And more, and more, and more! And surely that settles it! Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the pass to pick him out.
3 without reply. He's gone for it! Oh, the keeper's done just about enough.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
It's Lamina. Surely! This is promising. Going for goal! And he should have made it 4.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Out to the right. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Kluivert. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Danger averted for now. So that's it, it is all over. Well, welcome everybody to a part of the world where football really matters. There is a healthy tension, great expectation building in the lead up to kick-off here. A little bit grey overhead, and indeed the forecast is for a drop or two of rain as the day grows older. But regardless of that, there is a lovely backdrop here. The ambience is good, smashing noise from both sets of supporters, and expectations high in both camps. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Hits one! And shoots! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, he'll be a little vexed with himself, having done well to get there first. Galatasaray have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
Kluivert just brushed off the ball there. So who can spark this game into life? Out to the right. And the ball is out of play. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. How would you review the first half?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And the game has already resumed here.
Busquets playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half, despite this scoreline. Converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Really good feet. Keeper's ball. That's not going to make it. And now they can launch a count. Goes for goal! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That's just unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate.
Good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Now it's Pogba! A great save, real class.
Pogba is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Ball's out on the left now.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be...
Has a pop! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Up to meet it! He's missed, but not by that far.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And there goes the final whistle. A frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a stiff. to everyone, and welcome as you join us for the second of these group stage games. Competition only a couple of match days old, but there have been already plenty of talking points, much for us to scrutinise over the course of a fortnight or so. Shoots! Pogba. Massive leap! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Hoists it forward. Neither side yet able to find the net. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Tries to get it forward quickly, and it's played forward. Ball's out on the left now. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Pogba. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Goes for goal! It's off target and by quite a way. He's got options out wide. A chance to play it in. Pogba battles to win it. And the half-time whistle goes. So now the team has broken through. Certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Yeah, and despite the scoreline, it's clear who the better side is when it comes to chances. If this is the trend that's going to continue, then there's only going to be one winner here, and I don't think it's going to take too much improvement for it to happen.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Big chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Forward it goes. Rashford plays a clever pass. He's made sure that that won't get through. 0-0 the score, and we're just about done. A deeply frustrating game. Hits one! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side.
Point-blank header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for...
Goods to pay, have a free kick. He gets past, in he flies! Great effort, he flew in with courage.
No complaints about his effort and commitment. He just needs to start heading in the right direction. Getting the drift.
Tries a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. There's going to be another change here. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And the referee brings it to a close. A frustrating game for attackers on either Well, whatever time of day or night it is with you, welcome along to a game which is threatened, I have to tell you, by a rather forbidding weather forecast. The expectation is for quite heavy rain as the game grows older this evening. It hasn't arrived just yet, but it will do shortly. Glad to report, though, that that hasn't affected the crowd, who are here in good number and indeed in good voice. And the game will be underway very soon. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from the forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Frikinin. Heading towards half-time, and it is still scoreless. Great lead! Good delivery, no joy.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
He's had a shot! Same again, same out. There is the half-time whistle. And both sides have drawn blanks. It has toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. The midway point of the game.
Takibe really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we're already back underway here.
Takibe clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
Plays it over to the other flank. Takibe have a terrific defensive record over the last 5 games. Frikinin. He's gone for it! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Now the referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. Cuts it out. Loses his balance and loses the ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Shot a goal!
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
There goes the... Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest. It should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. The weathermen rarely get it wrong, and they have warned us that there is rain on its way. Shouldn't be bad enough in any sense meaningfully to impact on the game of football. And the finish! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Defending of the desperate variety. Pogba. Over to the left. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Lamina. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Lovely bit of skill there. Tries a shot! And the ball's come out! And it's Lamina. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Kluivert. And it's half-time here. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. An interesting game up to now, but still goalless. What's the first half compared with your expectation?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. Already up and running for the second half.
Mustepe playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
And he's on a charge. Pogba battles to win it back. Forward it goes. He's had a goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes work ultra sharp.
Shoots! Good stop. That wasn't easy.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
And it's been taken short. Lamina. Try. Header! No attempt, just the wrong outcome.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
get it forward quickly. Lamina drives it forward. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Kluivert hoists it forward. Looking to win it with time against them. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Knocks it away.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ed.
Good to pay. Don't have real chance. Into stoppage time, and it is still goalless. And here's Rashford. Oh, goes for goal! Oh, yes, it's there! Save the best for last! Lovely goal. Perfect poise to set himself for the strike. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, it's pretty...
And that is that. Good to pay. Hold their first leg lead. They have maximised home advantage, and at the midway point of the tie, they are really well placed. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely too.
Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. And the shots! And he's there to make a great save.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
And a header! Dispatched clinically. The breakthrough strike. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
And a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade. That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Swung over. And he heaves it forward. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Time to deliver. He's gone for it! He's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And that'll go straight through to the keeper. The referee brings the first half to a close. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with their first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Good to shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Up for a header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Out to the left it goes. Out towards the flank. Pumps it into the air. Chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Good to pay can make their change now with a break in play. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter,
It's Rashford! Decent enough try.
Rashford quickly realised that he could have a pop. Not his best.
Swung in towards the middle. Oh, goes for goal! There it is!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late. Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
And the finish! It's bounced out! It's in! And they get themselves in front!
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Rashford! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'll be desperate to get another.
Hoists it forward. Up for the header! They've done it! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
So now the difference is 3. And that's that. Good to pay have done it again. Another step towards glory. Still a fair way to go.